Hey, it's your girl, your host with the most, your favorite chick to chit chat with, Miss Mo. It's your sister on the pull-up, here to help you unpack, process, and progress forward in power and prosperity. Listen, y'all, it has been a minute. I know, let's just move on and get into why we're here. But in all honesty, I have really missed you guys. I have really missed recording and sharing things, but I've been working in a different angle. Listen, have you ever said yes to God and then it seems like the train just took off out of the station and you was like, hold on, wait. I didn't know we was going to do this right now. Listen, when God begins to speak to you, I just wanted to take a few minutes to encourage you. Start making preparation for whatever it is you said yes to. Get your life in order. Get your family in order. Get your house in order. Get your health in order. Be ready for whatever it is that He has called and gifted you to do. Because your yes may take off a whole lot quicker than you were anticipated. So be ready. You know, they say be ready, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Listen, let's be honest. We're not always ready for everything that life is bringing us. Even the things that we count up the cost to say yes, we still don't always expect it to happen in an instant, especially when it's something we have to produce, when it's something we have to give, when we have to yield to a thing. Now, if we're expecting someone to give us something, or we're expecting God to give something to us, then we be looking like, where's that, God? Lord, you know, we be expecting to receive quickly, but we're not always expecting to do as quickly as we are looking for that thing by faith, right? So that was one of the things that I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, I shared a post on my Facebook page and Twitter, I believe as well, the other day. And I was sitting and I was thinking, and I was looking at all of the little petty things that go on in life and how you can get so caught up chasing down things, addressing things that really only have value if you give it value. The attention you give a thing is sometimes what makes it valuable, right? So there's some stuff that just really does not require your time, effort, or energy. It should not be taking a residence in your mind, right? Because you have other things to do, more important things to handle. So what I posted was something along the lines of, we don't have to address petty stuff. All we have to do is to continue to rise above it. And by rising, I mean soaring. And just like an eagle, everything can't breathe up there. So if you just keep raising and rising above all of the petty stuff that people keep sending your way, life keeps sending your way, then whatever isn't for you is going to choke itself out anyway. So just keep going. You don't even have to deal with it. That's what I call sweatless victories. Rising above the petty stuff is a guaranteed sweatless victory, because sooner or later you're going to reach an altitude that it can't handle, right? So it just falls off. The Bible also tells us to resist the enemy, he will flee. Now sometimes that joker seems like he got a little bit of staying power because you be dealing with him for a minute, right? But you just have to stay the course, stay focused, and keep going. The other thing, I was actually in a therapy session with my therapist, of course, and we were talking, and I was telling her how there's some things that were coming up in my thought process, and I was like, oh, it's petty. When you look at all of the different things that are going on in the world, this seems real petty, this seems real minute. And as I said it out loud, I heard that what I was really telling myself is that you don't matter. Because there are some things that hurt. There are some things that dig. There are some things that you be sitting back and you be like, wait a minute. I'm really starting to notice that whatever that thing is, right? And so because the world has all of these big catastrophic things going on and so on and so forth, and you know about all of the things you're hearing in the news that are taking place, those things seem to pale in comparison to the magnitude of the impact that those other things that are going on in the world happen. But listen, these are the things that are impacting your life. Those are the things that are impacting the world. So I want you to know there is a difference between petty, minute things and giving it attention, and those things that hit and hurt you. If something hurts you, you need to take the time to unpack it, address it, and heal from it, and then move beyond it. You don't have to labor there, but you may need to understand why that thing is bothering you, why that thing is happening. Is this something that I'm attracting to my life, or whatever the case may be? So all of that to say, some things are just petty and don't require your attention. Keep it moving. But there are some things that hit and hurt and impact your life. You can't just keep going through life saying, I'm just going to step over. I'm just going to step over. Because whether you realize it or not, those same things begin to show up in your decisions, in your responses, and other things. So although in your mind you said, I'm over it, I'm just going to keep going, you're really not. Because you didn't unpack it, because you didn't address it. And sometimes you don't need the other parties to address it. You need to address it with yourself, because again, one of the things that I've told you guys before is your feelings do matter. Your feelings are indicator that some exchange you've had, whether it was with a person, a place, or a thing, has impacted your life. And how you feel about it determines or tells you how it impacted your life. If that thing made you angry, okay, this is something that I don't like, and I need to discover a way that I'm going to, handle it or manage it if this should happen again. Because sometimes some things are just how the world is, or how the world goes. Excuse me. Or they're the cycles or processes, and we just don't like them, but we may not be in a position to change those. So what do you need to do within yourself so that if this should show its head again, how are you going to respond or move so that it doesn't bring you back to that place that it did before, right? So pay attention to your feelings. Notice what they're showing you and revealing to you. Give yourself permission to feel them so that you can explore the depths of details of why this is happening, and then begin to move forward, right? So I just wanted to share a couple of things because it's been a while and I hadn't been out here talking to you guys, so I wanted to drop that. I pray something was said that blesses you, that helps you, that encourages you. And listen, in case nobody has told you, the fact that everything that life has thrown at you, you're still standing, even if you're not handling everything the best you can, you're still dope. You're still doing it, and you still have an opportunity to make things better, to make adjustments, because again, sometimes some of our responses are from past situations that even though in our mind we thought we got over, it didn't. It just shaped how we began to move. So just visit that place. Give yourself the space, mercy, and the grace to deal with it, heal from it, because that's the thing. Sometimes we just be like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to keep it moving. But if you don't actually heal, a lot of times you're going through life leaking, bleeding, you know what I'm saying? And you want to heal so that you can have healthy relationships and healthy boundaries. And here's the thing about boundaries. Boundaries are not just drawing a line somewhere saying that people better not cross this. Boundaries are more for you than they are for other people, because oftentimes we allow ourselves to give into situations or circumstances or places that really aren't ours to enter into. We're carrying those that aren't even ours. You caring about somebody else's situation that they're not even thinking about. They've already settled it within themselves that it's going to be what it's going to be, or whatever they've settled within themselves, and they've moved on, but you're still carrying the weight of it, and it is not yours. And here you are consistently exhausted over stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Now, there are some things that are your responsibility. There are some things that God is holding you specifically accountable to. Those things, handle them. But if you really take inventory over everything you're experiencing and everything you're carrying, how much of that is really yours? How much of that is really within your wheelhouse to do something about, other than pray? And after you've prayed, have you released it? And then how are you praying? What are you lending your prayers to? And are you really praying for what God's will is in that situation? That's a whole nother story, and I'm about to go down a whole nother rabbit hole, and that is not why we are here today. I just wanted to do a brief check-in and see how you're doing. I pray things are going well. I know I say this often. It may still be a little sporadic, but I promise you I'm back. We're getting on track. We're about to get things going. I have a lot of stuff going on. So I'm just trying to find my rhythm with these new boundaries that I have set for myself. Actually, that's going to be a series that I'm going to start sharing about soon. So be on the lookout for that. When you hear things about rhythm and boundaries, that's what we'll be working on. Establishing boundaries for ourselves and finding our rhythm within those new boundaries. So until next time, as always, it has been a blast chit chat with you. Send me comments, send me notes, talk back to me. Tell me what's going on with you. Tell me how things are going. All of the amazing things that you're accomplishing. This is a brand new year. Well, it ain't all that brand new no more because we kind of been in it for a little while. Like we're here in February. Do y'all realize February is about to be over as soon as you blink? It's going to be gone. Like this month has come and gone. This first quarter of 2023 is almost over. What have you accomplished? Even if what you've accomplished was, listen, Mo, I got some help. I'm getting my mental health together. I've gotten some rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating my broccoli. I'm drinking my water. Whatever those accomplishments are, be sure to celebrate them and share them. So until next time, as always, I love y'all real big, and there's nothing you can do about it. And keep it kingdom.